In 1896, a revolution started in Southeast Europe. The rebels were trying to unite the Danube area. They captured Vienna and Budapest very quickly and soon took over the land they desired. They created Austria-Hungary. In 1900, a new U.S. president named Teddy Roosevelt got elected and divided up the frontier territory into states and encouraged people to settle there. The new states included Campbell, Iowa, which was the western part of Illinois before, Eureka, Sevier, Delta, Roosevelt, and the rest of the frontier territory became a state named Frontier. This inspired Canada to do something similar, so they made more provinces after buying some land from the British. Those provinces were Newfoundland and Yukon. Around the same time, the USA purchased Alaska from Russia, but didn't make it a state yet. They just built the cities of Anchorage and Juneau. Oh, by the way, the rest of the land Canada got became the province of Northwest Canada. With so many of their colonies gaining independence, the British created a new alliance called the British Commonwealth to keep good relations with them. The only member besides the British was Canada when it was first created, but then Australia got independence, so they joined. Since Australia was independent, they had to divide their land into states or provinces. They chose states. Those states were New South Wales, Northern Australia, New Guinea, Queensland, Victoria, Tasmania, Western Australia, and South Australia. On July 28, 1914, some Serbian guy shot the Archduke Franz Ferdinand while he was visiting Bosnia, causing Austria-Hungary and Germany to declare war on both Bosnia and Serbia. Poland joined the war on Bosnia and Serbia's side, but that was a bad idea as Germany quickly took over the country. Russia also joined the opposite side, so Germany started invading them too. This was World War I. Eventually Austria-Hungary took over Serbia and Bosnia, and Germany started invading Belgium and France. Half of France and all of Belgium fell. This caused the British to join the war and they started to liberate France and Belgium. On the Eastern Front, the Russian Tsardom left the war and the Germans made all of their occupied territory from Russia some puppet states. There was Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, and Ukraine. With the help of their allies, Polska was able to push Germany back and liberate their lands. They even took some German lands but lost those. Also, they renamed themselves to Poland. Bosnia also got their land back, and so did Serbia. Finally, in 1918, the war ended. The borders remained similar except Germany lost their colonies and France got some land west of the Rhine. Also, Germany got a new government and they became the Weimar Republic. After the war in 1919, Austria-Hungary and the Byzantine Empire created an alliance named the Little Entente. You might be wondering why Russia left the war early. It was because they were dealing with a communist revolution. The rebels called themselves the Unionist Socialist Soviet Republics, and quickly took over Russia. They were a communist nation. After Germany lost World War I, lots of Germans left Germany and headed to the Americas for a better life. A lot of them went to northeastern Brazil, and there were so many, they wanted their own nation. The new nation was called Coffeeland, as there were lots of coffee beans in the land they settled. They renamed Bulem to Coffeeport. Soon after independence, Coffeeland invented a drink called coffee, and it was named after their country. It helped people stay awake, so it became very popular. Along with coffee, other modern things were invented too, such as TV, ice cream, and burgers. Burgers were a piece of meat in between two buns. In the United States, putting a beef patty in the buns was popular, making beef burgers. In the German world, it was popular to put schnitzel, making schnitzel burgers. Everyone else just did what they pleased. Quality of life was getting better and better, but then in 1929, the stock market crashed, destroying everyone's economy. This made the British give Burnland and New Zealand independence as they were too costly to keep as colonies. They joined the British Commonwealth, of course. The country affected by the stock market crash most of all, the stock market crash was called the Great Depression by the way, was the Weimar Republic. Their economy was already weak, so this made it much worse. So, a failed art student from Austria spread radical ideas and took over. His new government for Germany was Nazism, a very racist right-wing ideology. He took power in 1933. In 1934, Japan annexed Korea.